Hi everybody! Today I want to show you how to make a polymer clay graph paper like this one. This is the inch cane. As you can see, it's a very simple cane. It's easy to make and it's also visually simple, but because of that it's actually a very versatile cane. It looks good with all kinds of stuff. Actually, that's what I designed it for, to use as a background in my polymer clay mosaics. And also this cane, it has a lot of different variations. So towards the end of the video, I want to show you some stuff that I did with this cane. But let's first make it. You will need two colors. I have this white here for the paper background and this nice blue for the lines. And I made some sheets that are all the same width, more or less. But these ones, they're very thick at the thickest level of my pasta machine. And these ones are quite thin at a level 6. And we'll start by simply layering these white sheets on top of each other. 3 layers, make a stack. And then I will cut an edge here to have a clean start, and then I will measure that edge, the height of our stack. I have 9 millimeters here, more or less. If your pasta machine doesn't have a very wide setting, you might want to layer 4 sheets because it's nice to get to a certain thickness. And then we'll start by cutting stripes of that same width. And for this I prepared a simple tool here, which is just a strip of cardboard, strong cardboard that I cut to the width that I need. And I'll use it as a spacer. I just place it here flush on the edge, and then I'll place my ruler next to it, and then I can make my cut. And like this, I won't have to measure every cut, and it's gonna be a little bit faster. And I'll make 4 of these stripes. So we have our 4 pieces here, and we need to cut 12 more. But for those 12, we want to back our stack with the thin layer of blue. So we'll just place it on top. I keep it on a wax paper because otherwise it's going to stick to my surface. And I'll cut off the excess material here, and then I'll keep on cutting my stripes. So here's our 16 pieces, 12 with blue and 4 blank. And we'll group them into 4 blocks. And we'll take 3, for each block we'll take 3 with the blue, all facing to the same side, and then a last one with the white. And like this we'll get these 4 blocks. It could have been faster. I mean, you could have done this faster by just making a stack, like stacking all this white and the 3 layers of blue in between, and then cutting 4 slices off this block. But you know, when it gets very high, when the stack gets high, it becomes difficult to make a straight cut. So I recommend that only if you have a slicing tool. Now we want to back our blocks with another layer of blue, and again we'll back only 3 blocks with that blue, and we'll leave 1 blank. So now we want to put these pieces together into one, as we did before. We have 3 with blue and 1 blank, and the blue should be all facing to the same side. And I'll stand these pieces up so they're already aligned on the bottom, and then I'll align the top and then press into one. Now last thing, we want to wrap our cane with some more blue, And this is the same layer that we used before, level 6, same thickness. And I'll just put it here, cut it flush at the beginning, and then I'll roll it, make a full round to cover all 4 sides, and then cut the excess at the end. And we'll have to remove some air bubbles to the side. And that's our cane. Now I will reduce it, but just a little bit, because I want to keep it close to an inch. Of course you could also make it much smaller and make a miniature inch, but I decided to keep it quite big. And this is our finished cane. So the trick is, once you're slicing this and tiling the slices together, these outside lines will double and it will make a thicker line at every inch. I just want to show you some more stuff to give you an idea what can be done with this cane, because you could also reduce it much more, like this one, and make it into a millimeter cane. This is pretty much the same as this one, except that I was using 5 by 5 squares rather than 4 by 4 because it's a metric system. And then I reduced it. I was cutting it into 4 pieces, taking them together, and I added another layer of blue all around. And like this you get a centimeter cane with a 5 millimeter separation. Here I was adding even another line around, so my cane was actually this size, and then I was trying different colors, like green also works, and really common for graph paper is orange. Looks really cool, I think. These are very classic designs. And I was trying other stuff too, like here I was inverting the colors, using the dark color for the background and the lighter one for the lines. And here I added a white border, a white frame around. This is pretty much a finished painting, I would say. And then there's this one. Yeah. That looks more like a grid on a screen. So there's many things that can be done. I hope you got inspired, and thanks for watching.